It's that time of the week where we go through all of the latest airdrop updates. Now in today's video we have a bunch of updates, including some new projects, some new airdrops that you can get involved in. If you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like, subscribe to the channel, but let's get started with update number 1. So the first and probably the biggest airdrop update this week is all around Wormhole. Now recently they shared their eligibility criteria checker so everybody could find out if they was going to receive any W tokens. Recently, just this week, they did share more information about how these decisions were made and exactly why you did or didn't get any tokens. So I'll leave a link in the description so you can dive into that a bit more in case you are still confused about the situation there. But it's important to note that if you want to claim these tokens, you need to stay on the ball because the token will be launching on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, March 20th, is when the token will launch. I think this was a bit of a leak because Bybit shared this information a bit prematurely, but it's looking very likely that Wednesday will be the day. So in last week's video, we discussed how 2 projects would be going live on March 13th, which they did. First up was AEVO, which was part of the Binance Launchpool. The token is currently trading at around $2.80 at the time of recording, so a successful launch there. And also there was Entangle, which is currently trading at $1.40, another successful launch. But the trick here is if you did get involved in the testnet, something that we discussed on this channel a couple of times in the last couple of months, then you do want to check out their blog, which again, link will be in the description, and you can find out if you was entitled to any tokens and to go and claim them. Now, the thing is here that they have actually included a few different rules, one of them being that you needed to do at least 10 transactions within testnet. And I think the reason for this is to stop people who just did one transaction trying to farm tokens and actually reward the people who had supported them every step of the way and really got involved in the testnet. So although it cost you absolutely nothing to get involved, you did need to give up your time and make sure that you were committed, which is fair enough. I completely understand why the team would do this because otherwise it would get completely saturated. So congrats if you did receive any tokens. And there are 2 projects that have recently announced or cryptically announced that there are going to be some airdrop tokens up for grabs. First of all, we have Fuel on Blast, which is a project within the Blast ecosystem, and their testnet recently went live. Now there is a thread on Twitter where you can see more information about how you can get involved. And then the other one is games.gg, which is a live product, a live platform, but they put out this cryptic tweet basically saying that if you play games, complete quests and engage on socials, then there could be some tokens, because this graphic that they shared of tokens dropping seemed pretty obvious to a lot of people. Moving on to the injective ecosystem now, and Hydro did finally go live on the Mito Launchpad and is currently trading on the Helix exchange, which is an injective native exchange. Now, a lot of people have actually been left disappointed with this. After the likes of Black Panther and Talis being very underwhelming airdrops, people had high hopes for Hydro and put them in a completely different bracket along with Mito to be top tier projects. But unfortunately, a lot of people who expected bigger returns didn't quite get the satisfaction that they was looking for. Mito basically put the project, the token, on sale at around 11 cents, and it currently is trading at the time of recording at around 17 cents. Now, of course, you know, free money is free money. People should be happy with the airdrops, but looking at the TVL, looking at the hype, I can understand why there was some disappointment. So for me personally, I found this, I talked about this in a number of videos. I'll be holding on to my tokens. I don't really feel any need to be dumping them immediately, and I'll be looking for the injective ecosystem to pick up better momentum. Another highly hyped project, Pike Finance, recently announced that their community pre-sale program will be live. Now, the situation with this is it is a pre-sale, not an airdrop, so you will have to invest your own funds, but you are going to get the best available price before the token goes live. However, keep in mind that there probably will be some vesting terms. Now, to get access to this pre-sale, you have to increase your points. There are a number of ways that you can do this. You can do this through borrowing and lending on the platform. You can jump in the Discord and try and catch different roles. If you already own a Pike NFT, that's another way you can increase them points. There are a number of different ways. I'll leave a link to the full thread in the description so you can check that out. And the next project that we're going to see go live on the Binance Launchpool is EtherFi, which is native liquid restaking on Ethereum. Now, restaking has been a hyped narrative in itself, and the fact is with the Binance Launchpool is you can stake your BNB or FUSD and receive some EtherFi upon their airdrop. Now, this is a confirmed airdrop, and on the back of this, Axel here on Twitter may have found a loophole, because it seems that you can get quite a lot of points, 5,000 to be precise, just for verifying your email, which seems a lot, but that's what it says, and that's what you can get your badges for, so you may as well take advantage of it. And finally, I put 2 pieces of content across YouTube and Twitter over the last couple of days, just to share more information about the airdrop activities that I am participating in. So firstly, on YouTube, just a couple of days back, I shared a video discussing different bridges that we can use to get exposure to different ecosystems, such as ZK Sync, Blast and Layer 0. So if you want to know more about that and these potential blue chip airdrops, go and check that out. And also I shared a tweet more recently just talking about general activity that I'm doing to increase my chances of landing some other airdrops. So for example here, I was providing more liquidity to Parcel, as I think that will be a worthwhile airdrop on Solana. And then also I used another Layer 0 bridge, which is Stargate, just to increase my chances, and also done a bunch of transactions within the Cosmos ecosystem on Hyperlane Nexus to make sure I get them. Now, of course, nothing's guaranteed. I'm just trying to increase my chances, just like anybody else. So that is all for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was useful. I'm just providing these quick airdrop updates to ensure that you don't miss anything that you could potentially be eligible for. The last thing I'd want is to hear that one of you guys missed an airdrop that you could have had and now it's too late. If you did enjoy it, do drop a like, do comment, do subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.